Hello, beach friends. I don't know how you feel about queen conchs, but we're going to see quite a few of them today. Now, on paper, I've got a few decades under my belt, but on some level, I am still a child with the excitement of trying new things and seeing new places like the Bahamas, making me giddy with anticipation. Now, being a seashell lover, standing in front of these piles of queen conchs just made my head swim with sheer delight. Yes, I've seen these shells in gift shops, but never ever have I experienced an incredible tower of delight in all its pink glory just sitting at the water's edge. Queen conchs are not the only thing we're going to get to see today. I will scour and I will snorkel and I will show you so many things I've never seen before. So if you're ready to see what all is out there for us today, let's go to the Bahamas. I had heard that there was a ferry that you can take from Florida over to the Bahamas, but it's one of those things I prefer to film my adventures alone, and I didn't want to do that alone. So when my friend said, hey, you want to take the Balearia from Fort Lauderdale over to the Bahamas, I said, oh, heck yes, I do. Yes, I do. So that's what we did. So that's the boat right there. Forewarning, I'm not going to get too much into the Balearia. There's tons of videos out there to give you that information. Yes, you hang around for a few minutes, you pop on the boat, a couple hours later, you're in the Bahamas. Now, what I will tell you is if you are prone to seasickness, I would give this some serious thought. The ride out there was fine. The ride back, not quite as much. So just take that into consideration if you are someone who doesn't really get along with boating. Now, luckily, this really isn't a problem for me, and it was only, like I said, like a 2-hour ride over. You can purchase drinks and snacks and whatnot on the boat, and when you arrive, you will go through customs, and then you can either walk to the end of the pier, or you can hop on a free little tram that they have, and that will take you over to Fisherman's Village. Now, my partner and I didn't really have a whole lot of interest in doing sightseeing. We had one thing on our mind, that was getting off the boat and getting to the beach. Now, we did not rent a golf cart. I might rethink that next time, but only because I got to see so much walking. So this is Fisherman's Village, spent zero time there. Literally just got dropped off, walked out of there, and we are ready to go find Radio Beach. So that's where we had decided we were going to walk to. And I'm glad we did because you get to see more of the local area when you're walking, obviously, than if you're on some sort of motorized vehicle. Now, it didn't take us too long. We made our way over to Porgy Bay. And guess what we saw off to the side of the road? Yeah, our hearts just like stopped. So this was the first queen conch pile. We were hoping to find them. And the fact that we did, like, we're just standing there with our mouth, like, gaping open. We had pretty much just gotten off the boat. And can you believe? Oh, it's so pretty. So here in the Bahamas, it is a food source. And so oh, look, there's a nerite. That's what I'm kind of freaking out about. Because I had never seen nerites. They were everywhere. So this is my first experience seeing nerites. And I was so excited. I don't have one. My Patreons know I told them a little bit about a snorkeling trip I had where I got to see some nerites, but this is my first experience actually seeing them. Now, all of these queen conchs are going to have that chink in it. That is how they remove the animal from the shell. Yep. So every single one of these, it's a byproduct from a food industry, really. Me personally, it's so funny when I would go into a food shop, into a gift shop. When I pick up a queen, the first thing I would look for is that chink. And I personally do have a couple that do not have that in it. Oh, nerites! Because I got them diving and the animals had expired. So I do have some shells that don't have that chink in it. But when you see, oh, more nerites. Look at the colors of them. So there's black and white. There's like bleeding tooth one. I was just so excited to see them. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So what else did I? Oh, yes, the West Indian. Oh, yeah, see it back there? The West Indian top snail. Yeah, it was kind of perilous going through this pile. I won't lie. Kind of wearing shelling clothes and shelling shoes, but yeah, I really wanted to take a closer look at some of those shells. So I got myself a couple of those West Indian top snails. Look at that pink one there. Oh, it's, yeah. So, look, I got the whole day ahead of me. I don't want to slice myself or cut my trip short, so I didn't want to be too crazy. Look at how beautiful. So we stood there for a little while picking out the shells that we were going to put in our bag. And I like the juvenile ones, and I like the ones that don't have chinks in it. So it was a little hard for me, but I did manage to find a few. Look at that. Look at the lip on oh, it's so beautiful. Yeah, we were having a good time. Very good time. Just handling all these conchs and so we put a couple in our backpack and we're making our way still over to Radio Beach. Now, they don't exactly have sidewalks, so I hope you have a really good sense of adventure if you're going to do something like this. And as we were walking, we just kind of found another place. Look at this. It's literally a rack line of queen conchs. So we did spend a little bit more time here kind of checking out the conchs and making sure the ones that we had chosen to carry around all day. So my backpack is full of queen conchs, but I did also take another one. It's hard to choose. It's hard to choose. They were heavy, but look this. Look at this little mangrove periwinkle. Isn't it adorable? So those little antennas, look at it, looks like it's like feeling around. I've only seen them on trees and whatnot. I've never seen them like this, like hanging out on shells and whatnot. So I guess maybe them and the nerites are friends. Interesting. But yeah, adorable little critter. So I was very happy about that. It's so cute. And the pink, oh my gosh. So pretty. So yeah, it was hard. It was hard to choose which one I was going to keep, or let's just say take. But I made my choices, and then so it was literally at the edge of this like playground. And is it raining yet? Yeah, it looks like it might. Yeah, it kind of started raining. So we're making our way over to Radio Beach. The rain was on and off. Oh, we have some iguanas sunning themselves. Well, not really sunning themselves, hanging out, we'll say, on the top of another big old queen conch pile. And I did want a reticulated cowrie helmet, but I had to buy it as a souvenir. So, yep, that's my little magnet sitting here on my desk. So that, in addition to just the journey and the memories I have physically bought a shell. So we figured out pretty quickly the places that serve the conch are going to have tons of these shells. They're just literally, they're just thrown all over. People sign them with markers. Oh, there was a marker there on the table. I could have just signed it, SWF Beach Life. But yeah, I had to just experience. I had to just kind of stand there and like, oh my gosh, crazy. And you know, I get real upset when I'm home here in Florida and people maybe harm animals. If it is a food source, people have to eat. So for me, there was no tug on it. It's a food source. Clearly, you must feed yourself. So I just looked at it as a byproduct of food. That was at least when I was here in Bahamas. So here we made it to Alistown. So we're getting closer to Radio Beach. And it probably was about this time I thought, if I do come back, I'm probably going to want to rent one of those golf carts. But anyway, we at this point we're real close to the beach. Okay, there we go. We can finally see it. So our adventure's still good. My bag is super heavy, absolutely loaded down with queen conchs. But hopefully this beach maybe will have a couple of goodies as well. The color of the water, I just could not get over it. And I'm going to show it to you again. I don't understand because it's not sunny out, and yet the water is still very, very blue, just beautiful. So I found a bunch of these. I really honestly don't know exactly what that is. I think it's some sort of bittersweet. I don't know what kind, as well as that. So I do think that there are two different species of bittersweet, perhaps a decussit. All right, that one's broken, so I'm not going to hold that. And then there was also a wavy bittersweet. What's that? Nothing. All right. So my first, other than the queen conch shell, yay. Can't wait to see what else. All right, the water's super clear. But At the edge, it would be like shelling in the water on the east coast of Florida, which I can't do it. Not at least without a big rake and tools and whatnot. So it's not sand, it's just crushed coral. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? See, little tiny things. I probably could have maybe, but look, I just got here and I really just wanted to maximize my time. Come on, camera. There you go. Yeah, it wasn't very bright out. So there was sea glass, which was kind of exciting. So there was some of it was maybe what I would categorize as garbage, and some of it was legitimately sea glass. There was also a cruise ship that pulled in, but that's not going to affect us. I seriously doubt there's any other people that are walking all the way over here to go shelling. All right, yep, tried my luck. Not successful at all. Yeah, so at this point, I do realize I'm either going to have to get in the water, but before I do that, I do want to spend a little bit of time combing on the beach. That's a really pretty piece of sea glass. Oh, and a strawberry dove cockle. Love them. Those I have gotten on the East Coast before. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, look at this. There, a little critter. Oh, nerites again. So there's critters. I think those are pheasant shells, and then the nerites. They move pretty quickly, frankly, the nerites. Yeah, oh, those are cool. Yeah, I'm still, again, first time I'm seeing them, so I still kind of got to fill that, like, excitement void. More. Yes. Oh, so cool. So I was having a good old time. And then hoping there might be something stuck in between the rocks, too. Yeah, I'm checking. I don't see anything there. What about here? I see something. Nah, that is jammed in there. And I didn't bring my hammer. And it's probably just as well. I don't think it would be... I don't think I should be bringing a hammer to the Bahamas, so... Let's see. Sea glass. So the sun was peeking in and out. I think this is probably the last time I get to see the sun for the day. Or maybe soon, anyway. But white sea glass, yay. And, oh, when the sun hits that water, oh, the color is just beautiful. All right, that... You know, I was going like, I don't know if that's a bittersweet or not. And, okay, now I changed my mind. Yep, I do think it's a bittersweet, so... Yeah, don't know. I really don't. Are the juveniles just a different color than the adults? See, I don't know that either. Oh, good, another one of those little dove strawberry cockles. Beautiful. What else? I don't even know what I'm looking for, you know? All right, there's another one of those bittersweets. I do think that's a decussate bittersweet. Like, if I had to guess. If I'm wrong, by all means, correct me in the comments below. Bubble. Very cool. We get little tiny ones, but otherwise they seem to be much bigger. And when I say I get them, I'm from Southwest Florida. If this is your first time watching, I typically shell in Southwest Florida. That's a turkey wing, only a piece. Or a zigzag arc, yep. Clue, there's another one of those complete. Yeah, they're hardy. I'm not surprised that a lot of them survive. Oh, look at that. Now that I believe is a long-spired star shell. It's been worn down, like it doesn't have, the stars aren't really there, but it's still kind of fun. I think that's what that is anyway. This, I could not ID this arc. Again, I assume it's some sort of arc. I would have thought that's an eared arc. It's not. It's an olive of some sort. Yeah. I do not believe that is a lettered olive. I do not know what kind. Let's see. Look like a deltoid rock. Nope, it's another one of those bittersweets. Fun. What is this? Oh, a little stocky seraph. I do not get those in Southwest Florida. I see the glass. I'll probably snag that. Let's see. Oh, and that's a broken button shell. I was hunting so hard for a flamingo tongue. All right, another bittersweet, another one of those little strawberry dove shells, cockles rather. All right, that is also a little dove. A West Indian false seraph, I think. Oh, the tinies here. I didn't know what to expect other than the queens, but I was really hoping for. Oh, that's a really pretty, that green, that's a really pretty piece of sea glass. I know that the different colors are more rare and there's going to be more desirable, probably a lot like shells. Cool. That's fun. Milk conch. Look at how they're massive. The milk conchs. Yeah, they are the biggest, like, they're like a weapon. Oh, hello, little trivia. So I do believe that this is, I think it's a 4-spot trivia. It's not a coffee bean trivia. It's a little too pink. So I do believe that's what that is. Fun. That's my first one. I've never found one. All right, more clear sea glass. Oh, I see things now. I want to go back and pick them up. Okay, another stocky seraph. Oh, man. Oh, that was probably a Triton or something. That would have been a score. Ugh. Oh, well. Oh, well. Luckily, this stuff I'm finding is relatively small, so it will fit in my bag. Now, I can't tell. Is that an auger? I mean, it looks like an auger. If I had to guess, I'd say auger, but it also looks ever so slightly different. And another one of those bittersweets. Guys! Oh, it's my first one. That is an Atlantic Morum. Oh my gosh, only seen that in books. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, it's like weird. It's got like little bumps on it. It's flat and has bumps. All right, clear sea glass, green sea glass. Oh, that Morum was really cool. Really, really cool. Yeah. All right. Half of a turkey wing. 75% of a turkey wing. Button shell. Yeah. Oh, it's so cute. Cute little button shell. Let's see. What else is hiding? No. I do. I know. Right now, I see some other stuff there. I didn't investigate it. Wish I did. But at least I found this. This is a giant Atlantic Pyrum. Kind of neat. That was pretty easy to ID. At least, you know why? Probably because it was mostly intact. So that's another little clue. It helps if the shell isn't kind of worn down. That's an auger. That's a common auger. That is also a piece of a turkey wing. Yeah, this Bahamas don't like those turkey wings. I think that's some sort of jewel box, like not a leafy jewel, well, maybe. I don't know, some sort of jewel box and an auger. This, yeah, some sort of, it doesn't look like the Imperial Venus clam. It's kind of stacked like the Imperial Venus clam. Don't know. I can't ID it, but oh, fun. Now this looks like a star shell, maybe? I don't know. I tried to ID it in the star shell fan and I could not figure it out. Well, to be fair, it is pretty worn down. There's another one of those. What is it? Bittersweet? What kind? No, fun. Now that is a giant bittersweet. That one I know. But the other ones, it's kind of fun. Now this shell, I didn't understand it because it's literally like Jekyll and Hyde. Like half of it was one way and the other half. So I decided that particular bittersweet was a psychopath. Not this little dove, this little strawberry dove shells. Cockles. Oh, they're pretty. They're just, I like the little dent in them. Like they're kind of misshapen. It's not uniform. That's what I like about them. Bubble. Ah, broken bubble. Yeah, I probably won't keep that broken one. No, I didn't think so. Piece of turkey wing. Yeah. Yep, I tell you what, the Bahamas is rough on the turkey wings. Oh, this is so pretty. And you know what? I've been talking nonstop. I think it is high time that I be quiet and allow you to have some beach time. Oh, now that's pretty. I feel like that's a little bit unusual of a color. So that's really pretty, that sea glass. It's probably more garbage, but I'm taking it, all the glass I find, kind of, I'm taking it with me. I'll just work out what's garbage and what's keepable once I get home. All right, that's another stocky Sarah. It's a little worn down. All right, that's the top of a queen conch. That's okay, I got enough of those in my backpack. What else? Oh, it's so fun. All right, there's another, I would say bubble or trivia. Yep, a bubble. Fabulous little shell. Is this another one? Yeah. Look at that, buried treasure. Yeah, and this, again, it's not sand, it's like crushed coral. Yeah, really interesting. Now this, it looks like a yellow prickly cockle, and I thought, oh yeah, they have those magnum cockles too, so I don't know. Not exactly sure what that is, but a little pink and yellow pretty cockle shell. All right, that's turkey. Oh yeah, the wind is kicked up again. So the sun has been away for a while. That is another little turkey wing and a broken bubble. Bummer. All right, there's another one of those little dove shells. Found tons of those on the East Coast with the dredging. I don't know if you saw that video, but yep. West Indian dove. Another bittersweet, yeah. Yeah, probably not gonna keep. Is that a wavy bittersweet? I know there's one of those too. Don't know. Turkey wing. I see more bittersweets. Oh, that's actually somewhat intact. Oh, my first intact turkey wing. Fabulous. Cool. That little guy survived. Oh, more sea glass. Is it? Yeah, that's pretty. Oh, that's really pretty. I don't know. I think that's a rock, that black thing. Oh, there was little pieces, and yeah, I brought it home, and it was just a rock. Oh, another trivia. So that's a coffee bean trivia. Oh, it's so adorable. I love that. It's so cute. I thought that was a piece of, or I thought flamingo tongue. That's to me just the way it was shaped. It was yelling flamingo tongue at me, and I was hunting hard, but I did not find one of those. You know what? That's okay. I wasn't expecting to find a morum, and I got one of those instead. Yeah, that looks. Oh, you know what though? It's just a different color. I don't know. It looks like obviously an imperial Venus clam. I don't know what species that is. It's hard. It's hard identifying these shells. From sources, like not one book is going to have everything in it. Now this was fun. I know it's a limpet. I obviously have no idea what it looks like because it's just kind of furry and dried out. So at the end of the video, I will show you what the top of that furry shell looks like. What do we got? Oh, looks like some sort of murex. Yep, little bit too worn down. And a button. Yep. Little button and a bubble. Yay. A button and a bubble. Okay, so it started raining and it was kind of cold. And I said, you know what? You might as well go snorkeling. So that's what I did. I did not bring my camera though. I am going to show you the shells that I got in a little bit. Right now, I'm just trying to keep it together. I don't know that I could have filmed while I was snorkeling in that water. It was pretty rough. So I filled my pockets. Right now it's raining. Kind of cold, kind of out of the bathroom. So I just want to, I just want a few creature comforts for myself at this point. But my partner, she wanted to snorkel. So we parted at some point. I went and got coffee and then she went and snorkeled a little bit more. So, oh, I am very, very happy about that coffee. It was like $7. I didn't care. It was fine. It was actually pretty good. So yeah, thank you Patreons. So now I'm going to make my way back over to the beach and see what else is there. And I'm also going to show you what I managed to find while snorkeling. So this was one of the things I got while snorkeling. Oh, and there's some other stuff in there. Probably one of those other bittersweets. Yeah, so we'll just do a couple of twofers. So that I got. And a miter. One of those little miters. Cool. And a bittersweet. What else? All right. I don't know if that's another star shell. There's a queen. There's a bubble. Some of those olives. A marginella. What's underneath? Probably a bittersweet. And then there's a stocky seraph there. Okay, there's a little marginella. Look how cute. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a cowrie helmet? Oh, I don't know. Shoot, I thought it was a marginella, but I'm not really great at those. Don't know. Maybe. There's a really pretty limpet. Oh, that's lovely. Guess I decided that needed its own. Oh, and then that mirror, and I think that's some sort of murex as well. I don't know what kind. It actually looks like a really, really worn down giant lace murex, but I don't think that's what that is. Look at that, a deltoid rock snail. Two of them, obviously the green sea glass, another miter, bittersweet, star shell. Oh, we have an olive in there. Oh, that's fun. And a auger, deltoid rock snail, or shell rather, and stocky sereth, and an auger. Yep. Or a common auger anyway, yeah. All right, very cool. So yeah, I was snorkeling hard. I found, wow, this is a good handful too. So more bittersweets. The pink is a garbage, it's like a bead or something. Some miters, a chestnut lattice, a bubble, sea glass, that other imperial-ish. I do think that's a bubble. The deltoid rock shell, yep. I don't know what that multicolor one is. And this guy, I don't know. Is that another lattice? I don't know. Yes, I'm very waterlogged. At this point, I have not been dry for hours between the rain, snorkeling. They have limestone, and limestone is basically compressed shells, and it creates this rock. We have it here in Florida, but here there was actually like chunks of queen shells in the rock. Oh, it was really kind of neat. Yeah, even the rocks interest me. Now, milk conch. That milk conch was jammed between those two rocks. My partner tried to get it out and she couldn't. I kicked it. It came out. I was a little bit of an Indian giver because I offered it to her and then I ultimately ended up keeping it. But yeah, so that is a milk conch. How crazy is that? That thing is heavy too. Yep, I was really happy I didn't find it till the end of the trip. So it wasn't too hard to think about hauling that around. But all those other queens I have made my bag really heavy. More milk conch. So this is just kind of under the pier. So the boat is at the end of the pier. And we're just kind of like using our last couple minutes on the beach, just seeing what else we could possibly find. Check this out. Look at that. Just sitting there. It's like half buried. Milk conch, another one. Yeah. Yep, that's heavy too. Really heavy. What's that? Queens. I don't know why here at the pier there were so many of these milk conchs, but interesting. Yep. Massive. That's crazy. Whoa. Yeah, well, it's not hard to manipulate one of those shells single-handedly, so. The other one that I got from between the rocks is nicer, and there's no way. There was no more room. My back, it was heavy. It was very, very heavy, so it was just fun to unearth that, but I am going to leave it. Bahamas, you were great to me. It was really fun. Didn't know what to expect. That one I am not going to be able to get free, so I am going to leave that milk conch behind. And there was a couple other things I had to leave behind. Yeah, all the queens. All the queens are protected here in the United States. If you are caught with a queen that looks like that, you could be in a whole lot of trouble. So the people over in the Bahamas are really nice, and they make sure that we don't get in a lot of trouble. So they make you surrender your shells. Looks like 2 people lost their beers maybe. And 0 queen conchs came home with us. Well, lesson learned. We didn't really know. I got to tell you, with AI, it was so hard to find information. I found literally, I was asking, am I allowed to bring my food? And I found yes and no. It was really hard. Yes, you are allowed to bring your own food and your own water onto the boat. So it was a long day. So kind of where we started, let's see, now it's 10:17 at night. I'm still on the East Coast and I still got to make my way all the way back home. But what an amazing day. My partner was extremely upset about giving up the queens. I had a couple already. Plus for me, it was the journey. It was the whole experience. So I had a fantastic time and I'm so very grateful that I was able to go and just see what a day trip to the Bahamas was like. Okay, there was a little bit of that glass and a little piece of plastic. So today was 0.75 ounces, but in total, I'm getting there, almost 100 pounds of garbage from beaches in general. Look at these. Some of these are mystery shells, so I can't exactly ID them for you. I do know the West Indian top snails. We have some other mystery shells kind of up in the right corner. Obviously, there's sea glass. There's one bittersweet. On the bottom, those are little Dove strawberry cockles, some bittersweet, some other bittersweets. The milk conch. You know what? Darn good thing I took that, or I practically would have come home empty-handed. Well, not really. We got bubbles. We got star shells. That mystery arc, I think that's a Latterus bubble shells, deltoid rock shells, queen conchs, augurs, stocky serifs, limpet. Oh boy, now we're getting turkey wings, a whole bunch of good stuff. Mystery shells, miters, chestnut Latterus. Yeah. Fun. You know what that is? That's a whole bunch of fun is what that is. Oh, but wait, I'm not done. We have that Ferry shell. So remember that Ferry limpet? Just kind of, yeah, that's the way it kind of looked like. Well, I did pop that into bleach, and I'll tell you what, bleach is magical. That's what it looks like. It's got those little black dots on it. A lot of the queen conchs that I've gotten snorkeling and diving have that weird black stuff. I'm going to maybe try to figure out what that is and get that off. But that's what that little Ferry limpet was. Holy smokes. That was amazing. And like I said, it's something I would do. I wouldn't do it myself. So I was really, really lucky that I got to have a partner in crime and go and run around the Bahamas for the day. Patreons, none of this would be possible without you. So my deepest heartfelt thanks. And I have been giving you some extra content. The Patreons got to see a trip of mine to the Keys. I snorkeled in the Keys, and I'm going to also go scuba diving in the Keys, and I'm going to show them what I got to see then as well. So everyone, thank you so very much. Next week, we're back in Florida. We're going to an island that we have not been to in a really, really long time. Dickman's, and it was really good to me. So until then, I hope you have yourself a wonderful week, and I'll see you again next Sunday.